Hey, I'm Pat Iyer. I'm a legal nurse consultant. Barbara Levin is with me, also a legal nurse consultant. You turn in a report as a legal nurse consultant, and then the attorney calls you and says, "Did you proofread this before you sent it to me?" And you think, "Oh my goodness, what did I get wrong?" Barbara, why is this such a critical question?
It is so important that when you turn in your work product to your client, that is accurate, that you have reviewed this multiple times, that you have the date and the times are accurate, that the names are consistent throughout, instead of having John Burns, Jake Burns, Mr. John, Mr. Jake. You need to be consistent throughout and not having random names in there, that the person's name is John Burns. He doesn't go by Jake. He doesn't have these other names. Making sure that you have the right individual's names is key. Spelling, so important. Is it the affect or the effect of what's going on with a diagnosis? Making sure that you have the years are correct and the diagnosis, that you haven't pulled in or assumed a diagnosis on a patient or the medical records that is not listed within the medical records. It's so important to be accurate because you may be the expert on the case, whether you're the behind the scenes consulting legal nurse or the expert. This report will be held before you to explain your opinions.
And it is incredibly embarrassing to get a question like that. You have shaken the trust in your capability that the attorney previously held. You know that expression that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. Your work product is your first impression. You can say on your website, as an LNC, I guarantee my work product, and if there is a concern about my quality of my work, I'm happy to redo this at no additional expense, or words to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, perhaps badly. That's all fine and good. But if the attorney doesn't respect your capabilities because you've got inaccuracies in your report, it doesn't matter what kind of guarantee you give. The attorney's going to say, next, or worse, refund my money. I'm not happy with the quality. That's why we're stressing accuracy and doing it right the first time.
If you submit an inaccurate report, it can make all the difference to your client if you've left out important information or if you've embellished on information that should not be there. So that could determine and change the outcome of a case.
And that's a great point, Barbara. There's so much money and time and effort invested in cases. You don't want to be the factor that results in the attorney losing the case because you overlooked or omitted something that should have been in your report.
We would love to invite you to our 7th virtual Legal Nurse Success Conference. This will be held March 23, 24, 25, 2023. You will hear so much more about this topic and many other topics. And Pat is going to share with you one of our keynote topics for the conference.
One of the people who has created lots of work and effort and energy is Charles Cullen, a registered nurse who worked in New Jersey and in Pennsylvania and was the subject of the book The Good Nurse, also the film by the same name. Charles killed patients for 17 years. I know this personally because I was one of the legal nurse consultants who was involved with helping the prosecutors identify patients that Charles killed in one specific hospital. Also, in the session that we do at the conference, Dr. Kathleen Ashton will share her perspective of being the legal nurse consultant expert witness hired by plaintiff attorneys representing some of the families of the patients that Charles killed. We'll highlight Charles' story, and you'll also get a sense of why he was able to get away with what he did for so many years. We'll also present some topics. Barbara will co-present with an attorney who is also a nurse on the board of nursing issues that can arise and how legal nurse consultants can be involved in the board of nursing structure. You'll get an understanding of how an expert fact witness, Nancy Stuck, took thousands of pages of medical records and prepared a summary of the care that a man received after he accidentally electrocuted himself. And he survived, but with life-altering bruises, scars, there's not enough surgeries that can restore the way that he looked. You'll meet Sam Davis, the attorney who successfully settled that case last year, and a variety of business presenters, as well as legal nurse consultant panel presenters and session presenters that will broaden your knowledge, motivate you, inspire you, and give you opportunities to network with your colleagues. We would love to see you there at those live sessions. They are online. No hotel, no car, no food, no parking expenses, no airfare, just you in your seat at your desk, interacting and getting all the benefits of education without having to leave your home.
We invite you to attend with us March 23, 24, 25, 2023. We want you to see the link below, and that's lnc.tips/March 2023 virtual. We look forward to seeing you.
Love to have you there. Take advantage of it.